Morning light through the tavern door, soft glow dancing on the wooden floor. Fire's low but the embers shine. Another day, another quest to find. There's a frog with a heart so bright, big green grin in the morning light. Controller ready, coffee brewed, backlog waiting in a cheerful queue. From pixel lands to fantasy, we wander far so casually. No rush, no stress, just take a seat. There's magic here in every beat. Oh, welcome to Rogue's Rest, where cozy meets the quest. Grab a chair, stay a while. Frog mascot with the biggest smile. Backlog stacked to the sky, but we'll get there by and by. Come join the tavern vibe. Good games, good hearts, good times. Scroll of games from years gone by. Hidden gems we still must try. From epic fights to farming days, we laugh our way through pixel haze. Safe and chill, a comfy space. Friendly faces, steady pace. No grind alone, no lonely run. We level up together, one by one. From retro nights to brand new lands, adventures waiting close at hand. The hearth is warm, the chat is bright. We'll game until the stars ignite. Oh, welcome to Rogue's Rest, where cozy meets the quest. Grab a chair, stay a while. Frog mascot with the biggest smile. Backlog stacked to the sky, but we'll get there by and by. Come join the tavern vibe. Good games, good hearts, good times. Lanterns glow, the morning grows. Every hero needs a home. If you're searching for a place, you just found your safe space. Welcome to Rogue's Rest. Yeah, this is where we quest. Cozy tavern energy, level up in harmony. Backlog high, spirits higher. Gather round the pixel fire. Come join, don't roam alone. Rogue's Rest feels like home.
Hi everybody, good morning. Happy Thursday. Whew. Right. Kind of excited to get back to these abyss puzzles. Here's chat. Oh.
Oh my aching back.
It was fun. We spawned in the floor. But the game was smart enough to know that we were stuck, and it gave us an out. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for that stretch. Okay. So, take a quick look. Wow, this is a big one. Okay. Wonder if we're gonna have to fall one. Oh no. Is this an audio one? Oh boy. Okay. Oh, we totally... Okay. This way first, maybe? Yeah, we're totally gonna have to do it. It's an audio puzzle of some sort. Yeah, I think so. Well, kind of. So, we did the ones that are like Guitar Hero or whatever at the Sanctums. But this is, I think, definitely the first auditory. Yeah. It's getting louder. Go. Oh. 2, 3, 4. Panther Wolf, good morning. Happy Thursday to you. That was weird. It was like stuck on. So I'm going to go back to the one. Okay. So, boop. Hey, okay, that wasn't too bad. crazy contraption. Okay. Let's see what we got. That's that room. Where's this battery go? Oh, right there. Very peaceful music. Find it. There we go. What it was that a door right there? I guess I didn't even look. I should probably look around a little more before I mess with stuff. I think we're good in here. Very. Where are you going? Okay, jeez. See any chests up there? Not over here. Okay, I think we missed something down here. Another look. Slide down the ice. Okay, that led us back up. What's the sound puzzle? Feel like I'm missing something here. Okay. Doesn't look like it's ready to be smushed. Yeah. Ah. These dang cable connectors get me every time. Hey, QAnon, good morning. Happy Thursday to you. Okay, now let's hit the button. Just sat down to play some and saw us streaming. Lovely timing. Nice. Hey, Fox, good morning. Or good evening to you, I suppose, right? 1:30 for you, QAnon. Okay, well, good evening to you as well. Afternoon to you. Afternoon, evening, morning. Happy Thursday. I'm doing alright, Fox. I'm doing alright. I got all excited about a job offer yesterday, and it turned out to be a scam. So, love the jingle in this puzzle. Yeah, it's great. Nice and peaceful. Okay, so as deep as this is, like this is a big island, and we did not go deep enough to cover the whole island. So there is definitely something else here. Yeah, it's all good. I kind of figured it was a scam because part of it sounded too good to be true. Could be what it be. So many scammers these days. Yeah, I know, like half of the jobs that I found, you know, over the last couple years of looking have all been scams. And the ones that aren't scams have the most ridiculous requirements and low pay, and it's just like, man. It makes you not even want to try. It's pretty depressing. Let's see. There's a way for us to melt the ice here to get down lower. I don't see any obvious entries. Yeah, like, we only went down like halfway. There's like a whole chunk down there that... I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's open space, right? It'd just be a big chunk. Very suspicious. Beat the big bear thing. Nice. We're on chapter 7. So I originally pushed the main story so we could come up here and get the helmet for this set. And this boss needs fixed. Is the only thing I can say. It's a little ridiculous for what point in the game that you open up access to it. And by the time you finally are able to like, we could kill it, but I would need to use probably 20 plus revives and probably 100 plus food. And he's like, he's ridiculous. And at that point, it's not worth the resources for me. Like, I'll just skip it and wait. because at our current, so let me see, how much health do I? How many points in health? I only have 6 into health. If we got some more health, maybe it'd be a little bit easier. But he hits like a Mack truck. Like, it basically one-shots you. He's one of the hardest bosses. Yeah, so part of it is you're in this tiny little arena. And some of his moves are fairly easy to dodge. But the problem is, some of them have an AoE to the attack. And so you think you've dodged it, but you still get clipped by this, like, the hitbox is wild. And that clip still does half your health bar. So you're constantly having to spam food. Also, you need max frost resist, or you take constant frost damage and you get frozen in the middle of the fight. If you get frozen in the middle of the fight, you're dead. So yeah, it's wild. And then he has a special super move where he literally hits the entire arena. Yeah. Dodging's weird in this game. You have to hold the dodge button to get through the dodge to get your max iframes. Really? You have to hold the dodge button? Oh, we'll have to try that. I've just been... I mean, in that fight, you're basically just slamming it. Oh, and praying. It's pretty brutal. Is that a chest I see? Tested. Ah, interesting. Good to know. Ow. Ow. Okay. Alright. Look here. Is that? That looks like an open chest. Someone stole our loot, chat. Okay, why are we... What is happening right now? This ice is so annoying. Oh, hey. I found a treasure chest. Sweet. Ooh, haste 3. Heck yeah. Alright, cool. Take that. Grab the... I don't know if we can grab the icicles. Uh-oh. You always thought about online DMing. Paid a good one, about $25 an hour. 4 Aussies to play for 4 hours. That was 25 each. He was a great DM and made good coin. Interesting. I never thought about that. I could probably do something like that. Maybe. I don't know. I get creative burnout pretty... Well, I wouldn't say, like, super fast, but, like, within a couple months, I get creative burnout and have to just, like, take a break from whatever it is. Arm a Biskier's offline from Icewatch Altar and get the % chance not to consume Arabs. Icewatch Altar? I have no idea where that is. Or I do, and I just don't know what that... what it's actually called. Skip all that nonsense. Ox, was it just a random dude from around the world, or was he also Aussie? That's super interesting. And were you guys playing like a continuous campaign, or was it a bunch of one-shots? I would love to make my job this and content creation, but it takes time, and I'm running out of money faster than I'm running out of time. If that makes sense. Gotta have something as a stopgap till this takes off. May just have to bite the bullet and go get a crap job somewhere that just as something in the meantime. Another teleporter already? It's near the Spire of Frost. Oh, right here. Northeast of it, where I have not explored yet. Okay. Put a marker there. Oh. Okay, and we already solved this puzzle. So... Okay, hold up. You developed 4 games, which then wrapped up your campaign. More for a lot of your mates for nostalgia since you live so far apart. Oh. And he was from America. Oh, okay. Cool. Very cool. Okay, I guess we'll go up to this again. Ascend, Flappy Bird, ascend. When you get the triple jump, you can do it right away. So if you just jump and then palm 3 times. So there's actually, and I discovered this yesterday, there is a book you can pick up, and I don't remember where I picked it up, but it's called The Secret Book of the Unknown Source, and it actually teaches you to do that. Well, it tells you about it, and then you kind of have to figure it out. But yeah. I thought that was kind of cool. I think we found that book, it was right near the camp. It was like right here-ish. I think. You found him on a D&D forum and it worked out legit. You go to the D&D site and register yourself as a virtual DM. Oh, yeah, I'll take a look at that. That could be kind of fun. Then you could walk dogs. Mate makes good coin from that. Yeah, you know, not a bad idea, actually. They give me some much needed exercise, and I wouldn't mind that. A bad idea. Appreciate the ideas. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. But yeah, Panther, if you, it was somewhere along here. There was just a, it might be one of these, like the bindery, or this Perwin trading post. I would check these three first. It was somewhere around here. It was just sitting on next to a building. Oh, not in our neighborhood. Too many strays. Oh, that's true. There are a lot of people that just let their animals wander all over the neighborhood. Forgot about that. Yeah, it'll pop up on your minimap as a purple book. It doesn't unlock, like, you don't need it to be able to do it, but it does tell you about it. We go in here. I'll just show you real quick. So it says, hey, you know, there's something fancy you can do, and then you go to the, you know, a couple more pages in, and it's like, oh, you know, draw in the power and then jump and push the power down or whatever, which is just jump and then force palm 3 times. I just noticed we're almost dead. It's not good. We should probably fix that. Yeah, it's super useful for doing a lot. Also, being able to jump and force palm down is going to help you for a lot of puzzles. Let's see, are we open here now? No, we're still blocked. What the heck, man? We did this, right? Yeah, we did this. We're not getting a "you can't go here yet" message. Okay, so we probably need to come up here to the Sleet Isles. Next. I presume. We also have this down here. The Spire of Insight that we haven't done yet. So, I'm assuming there's another spire up here somewhere. Let's come down here and do this one. Why is our dog here? What? Just a husky doing husky things, I guess. Jeez, I'm almost out of coffee already. It's one of those mornings, Chad. Even seen a lot more of my shorts come up. Awesome. I have noticed my average views are going up, which is great and encouraging. It is definitely exciting. was watching a clip of a guy, or I guess it was a full-on video of a guy that's obviously an already established streamer, who was talking about his numbers from Slay the Spire 2 release, because it was such a huge, like, so many people were playing it. And I guess he's already known for some Slay the Spire content or something, so that helped, obviously. But he was showing his revenue from the month where Slay the Spire 2 came out, and his revenue, like, quadrupled just from one game. It was wild. He pulled in like 130,000 in a month from videos about Slay the Spire 2, which is crazy. I'm not even shooting for that kind of money, but that's wild. It's always interesting to see those videos, see what people bring in. But the point of his video was that he was trying to be transparent with people, and he was talking about how he has a dedicated YouTube guy that he started out paying the guy $1,500 a month to do his YouTube, and he told him that if the YouTube ever makes more than $1,500 in a month, the rest of it went to that guy. So, you know, motivation for that guy to do better with the YouTube and do good work, right? And now his YouTube is averaging like 20,000 a month. Yeah, like it's crazy money. And again, this is an established guy who's probably been streaming for 5 years at least, right? But it's just crazy to see that stuff. It's like, dream job, all about time and how long you stick at it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And like I knew coming into it that it was gonna take time. But like I said earlier, it's like eventually I'm gonna have to find some way of getting some money coming in to keep this going. Yeah, we can follow this. You work your dream job? You work IT and love helping people fix their computers? See, I did that before. And I actually really enjoyed IT as well. But these days, I can't even find an IT like help desk job. It's wild out there, man. It is absolutely wild. I started out, the first job that I was at for, multiple years was a little tech shop where we were doing repairs on stuff. And then occasionally I'd go out with the network guys and do some cabling and stuff like that. And then I ended up getting into a whole nother realm of junk with my more recent job, which I was at for 10.5 years. And that was all property management junk, but I was still kind of a liaison to the IT department, so I kind of did some IT stuff still. But, yeah. I don't know, these days, you just need engagement and the algo does the rest. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, that video that blew up, like, even all the negative hater comments were helping it get bigger, so
Not gonna be any escape.
my job to make the engagement happen. True. Very true. And it's something I'm still learning. Something I gotta get better at. Oh, this dude is wrecking my face, but... I was hitting the wrong button. Certainly does not help. It is really dark here. Can't see anything. Made in Canada. Streams while watching live sports games. Make ends meet, he walks dogs. Gets $30 an hour to walk dogs. Dang. How'd the Warhammer sesh go yesterday? The weekly is really not too bad. It took us about 7 tries to get a winning run because we kept getting slotted in with a bunch of people that... I'm not kidding, we got into like 3 matches where... So it's the Trigon mission, right? And I got slotted into 3 ongoing matches in a row where somebody had already died in the first, I don't know, 10 seconds of the map. Like, I don't even know how you lose that much HP that fast in the beginning. There's nothing to fight unless you go out of your way to fight it, I guess. It was kind of wild, but the perks or whatever, the traits are not too bad. I did have one run where we got screwed by a bad mass wave. It just happened in the worst spot and the worst timing possible. Otherwise, we were doing really well. We just all got dunked. It spawned a Carney, a Zoanthrope, a Lictor, and like 14 snipers all at the same time in like the worst spot possible. It's good times. Okay, where? There we go. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. And after we finally beat it is when I went off to do some research on the job offer and all that fun stuff. There we go. There it goes. All right. Yeah, anyway, we'll get it figured out. I'll figure out something. I want to keep this going. This is the first job that's actually been like enjoyable, and I don't wake up every morning regretting waking up. So, yeah. Beside the fact that working for yourself just feels better than working for some random person sitting in a yacht somewhere. So, there's that as well. Spire Insight main gate. Examine. When the bones of the earth awaken from their long silence and find their place, time begins to flow once more. You gotta farm more gears first. This method's definitely getting patched. Bones of the earth awaken from their long silence. There's a lot of ranged enemies at the moment. Director's on spec. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're talking about this game or Space Marine, but I guess it's from what I've experienced in the last 2 days, it's been true for both games. But it does seem like in Space Marine, it is spawning a lot of ranged enemies recently. Like the Majoris spawns yesterday were all, there were like hardly any melee ones. It was all ranged shotgunners and snipers. It was really annoying. You loved working for Games Workshop? Yo, that's awesome, Fox. That's awesome. Scenery is something that, when I was a kid, I remember seeing, like, model train scenes on those big, you know what I'm talking about, like the big tables where they got, like, the whole mountain range and everything going on. I remember seeing those as a kid, and I wanted to do that so bad. I would love to have just a big, of course, you know, in a normal person's home, like, where are you going to have room to do something like that, right? But I would love to just make huge table scenery like that. It just looks awesome. Oh, is this a puzzle? The riddle's garbage and doesn't help you. Bones of Earth awakened from their long silence. Time begins to flow once more. Oh, you were talking about Space Marine? Do you have pictures of some of the stuff you did, Fox? Takes no time and it's cheap. Yeah, I've researched. I've done a lot of research in the past for like for display boards and stuff. For a lot of that. The trouble is I just don't have space to, like, once you're done building that stuff, like, you gotta have somewhere to store it, and I have nowhere to store it. Like, I have one display board that I've kept, and it's sitting on top of some shelves, and I haven't touched it in years, but, like, it was small scale compared to what I actually wanted to do with it, because I just don't, like, what I wanted to do, there was no way to store it. And if you guys are familiar with, like, some of the major cons over here, like Adepticon, there's a pair of guys that every year they come up with some crazy displays at Adepticon. And I kid you not, they're like 10 feet tall. And they have to bring them in like all these separate pieces. Like, that's awesome. And they look amazing. But I'm very curious what they do with them afterwards. Because you're talking every single year for the past, like, 10 years they've been doing this. And these are huge displays. It's like, do they sell them? Or are they stored somewhere? Like, I would have trouble, personally have trouble selling it. Because I feel like I poured so much time and effort into it. I don't want to get rid of that. I'd rather, you know, display it somewhere. I think they were saying the one they did this year was like 200 plus hours. Get this door open? Alright, yeah. I'll quit I'll quit yapping. Why can't you super chat me? I believe that is because I do not have 500 subscribers yet. Yeah. Just saw the latest Adepticon. Have real running water and light. Yeah, some of those displays are insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. When the bones of the earth awaken from their long silence. Bones of the earth awakening. I'm assuming I have to dump something in this. Perhaps. Bones of the earth awakening. You want to throw some coins your way? I do have a tip link if you feel so inclined. Obviously that is, I don't expect any tips. But there should be a link to I don't even remember what it's called anymore. A Ko-fi? I think there's a Ko-fi link, and there's also a link to Stream Elements. Something like that. It was nighttime when I got to the store? Yes, yes it was. Right. Oh, does it need to be nighttime to open this door? Oh boy. Like buy him a coffee link? It's hey, Embed. Happy Thursday to you. There you go. My wife linked it for me so I can... I don't know if this will show up in YouTube. Or not. But we'll see. I think that link is somewhere on YouTube. I don't know. YouTube makes it very difficult to put certain things in. Okay, so it does not need to be night. All right, cool. How you doing, Embed? Happy Thursday. Bones of Earth awaken from their long silence. Bones of the Earth. So to me, that would be stone? Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I guess we'll see if my Ko-fi alerts are still working. Do I have stone on me? Of course not. Son of a biscuit. Wait a minute. Hey, the bot worked. And I see the thing popped up. Hey, Fox, thank you so much for the donation. The tip. What I don't know. I don't know what the appropriate is. It tip? Tip is probably the. Keep those hints coming. You need them too. Look on the floor. Best hint. Really this simple? Hip is the best word? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Said you got a rest potion? Nice. I need to go back to my Ko-fi and update some of the. You can like name the different tiers and stuff like that. Oh, excuse you, sir. I am talking to chat. A lot of the puzzles in this game aren't hard. We've done the trickiest ones already. That is true. However, my brain tends to overthink everything we come across. And I don't trust anything as being complete. So I understood. Okay, I want to understand this riddle. So was it referring to? I don't remember. I can't look at the riddle now, can I? I don't remember the exact words of the riddle. Dang it. So like the pebbles were blocking the river of time, and so you move the pebble, and it unleashes the flow. That's a little odd. Okay. Every wall is a door mentality right here as well. Yeah, big time. There's a puzzle with different versions of P on one wall and versions of F on the other. I don't think we've done that one. The riddle's not great help. True. True. I mean, it did tell me I needed to... I looked for rocks. Although, I don't know. I mean, a pebble is a rock, so they got that going for them, I guess. Free storage, okay. Other things about getting bigger and streaming becomes almost impossible to engage chat. Here it's fine, you have a few lads to come back. So that's one thing that I want to keep. Even when the channel grows and we've got 200 people in here, say, I still want to be engaged with you guys as much as possible. Now, some games, that's just going to be really hard to do, right? But I would like to keep it. It's like I'm here playing the game with you guys, right? That's the whole idea. A good problem, not a bad one. True. Yeah, very true. And I know it's gonna get rougher to keep track. Like when chat starts flying 100 miles an hour, it's gonna be rough. But I will do my best. Chewy rice cakes, heck yeah. Dude, there's free food in here. I love this place. They're full. Yeah, we did have that one day during, that was Space Marine 2, wasn't it? We got up to like 80 people, but no one was talking. Bunch of buddies on the couch playing video games, chugging Red Bull. What about Red Bull? Maybe chugging some Mountain Dew, having some Doritos. That's what I remember of early video gaming. Mountain Dew and Doritos. I wouldn't dare do that combo now. It'd be worse than a hangover. We had a pretty big chunk of people one day for what was that? Darkest Dungeon 2 as well. That was that day we found out that a bunch of people were getting like dumped into the channel after going to sleep. They were waking up and they were on our channel in Darkest Dungeon 2. That was pretty funny. Like, yeah, I don't know how I got here. I fell asleep and then woke up and you were on my TV. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll take it. Enjoy your day. Hey, nice. That was a book we didn't have. Awesome. Cool. We're gonna take everything we can out of here, like a true loot goblin. Oh, I don't think I opened this on the other side. Why is now you've been in a house and a book lights up, so you steal it? It's one you already have. Yeah, it would be kind of nice if it showed you, before you picked it up, that you've already learned the knowledge. That would be really nice. What's up, guys? Okay, here we go. You used to have Guinness and honey mead. Home-cooked spaghetti in a huge pot and spend the weekend in sleeping bags on the floor. Get up and do it all again. It's tabletop D&D. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I pine for the simple days where the biggest worry you had was waking up and gaming with some buddies. Those were the days. And of course, you know, when you're a kid doing that, you don't appreciate nearly as much as you should those times. Acorns. Okay. But there's a lot of loot in here, dang. We got these, right? We get these over here. It's gonna take me an hour to loot this place. Oh, wait, there were two in there? Dude. Oh my goodness. Alright, bear with me here, chat. We're in full loot goblin mode here. Tonics. Nice. Hey, Artisan, good morning. Happy Thursday to you. You're having a great day so far. I cannot believe how much stuff is in here. It's kind of crazy. A gravestone? I'll have to remember that's over there. It's a bit awkward. Buggy England. You know what's funny? You hear all the crazy stories about, you know, Aussie land. But I've never encountered anyone from Australia or that has moved to Australia that regretted it. Despite, you know, things being more expensive and all that jazz. Appreciate that, Fox. Yeah, I always forget to mention the like and subscribe things. It's still odd to me. It does help the channel, though. As insignificant as it seems. I need to sit down this weekend and dive into some analytics on the channel from the last few clips and stuff. How to go with the job offer? It turned out to be a scam, unfortunately. My gut was kind of leaning that way. But I was hoping it was an actual legit offer. But oh well. We'll say the scammers have gotten very inventive. That's for sure. I mean, it looked legit. And the only way I figured it out, actually, was my wife found a document directly from... So it was an offer from Amex. And she found a direct document from Amex that... because I guess they're getting used in a lot of scams recently, that explained exactly what their offers would look like. So, lucky subscribey. I kind of wish I could change the subscribe button to be like do a backflip or something just ridiculous. Although it would probably just result in less actual button pushing, but it'd be more fun that way. Then I could just be like, do a backflip on your way out. It's AI, yeah. AI is it's causing a lot of issues, and also this giant picture looks really suspicious. Ninja frog backflipping, that's right. We go with the we keep with the frog theme, and you know, Instead of like and subscribe, it's Ribbit and Croak. Okay, I think we got all the loot. I think we've sufficiently scoured this place. Giant book. Examine. Even after many years have passed, the traces left behind revive forgotten tales. Yeah, it's a picture of a gravestone. Alright, and that's over here. Oh, we missed some horse tonic. For shame. Don't forget to ribbit and croak on your way out. I like it. That's the button. Still missed loot. Oh. Oh, it's not like Dark Souls. There's nothing underneath it. Come back! You know what? Oh, we just did this. You might be in a minority, but you really do love all the little puzzles and memory fragments. I love it. It's great. It is great. It's also making me want to play Blueprints. The bad thing about Blueprints is I know for a fact I'll get hard stuck on a couple places. Which would not be fun for chat. AI is scary to you. Many people don't realize how bad it is. Which you think worries you more? Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of what's the best way to put this? PC and like it's kind of like a PC help group or whatever. Like people come in and ask questions like, "Oh, should I upgrade my video card?" Yada yada yada. And there's a lot of people that are just going to, you know, Google AI or whatever and getting all of their information from that. And I'm like, dude, you got to do your own research. Got to do your own research. Luckily, we don't have true sentient AI yet. Once we get there, then I'm gonna be a little worried. But a lot of people are just using AI and immediately believing exactly what it says right away, without doing any checking or anything like that, and it's like, it's not good. You got to do at least some minor double checking on whatever it's telling you. You applied for a few jobs recently and were rejected instantly, even though you had extensive experience. Your wife said it's because of the buzzwords in your application. Yes, 100%. Yep. And that's part of what's been such a pain in the butt to try and find a job recently. Because you effectively have to use AI to write your resume for you, specifically to meet exactly what they're looking for. Otherwise, their AI will filter you out because you're not matching exactly what the AI is looking for. It's really dumb. The amount of water they can use. Yeah, there's like 4 data centers being built in my state, and I'm just waiting for our electric and our water bills to go through the roof. Because no one's forcing those companies to subsidize their own water and electrical. They're just taking it from the state grid, which is just going to drive prices up for everybody. It's going to be great. I watched a barrister discuss and engage ChatGPT an entire court disposition in a test setup. Ooh. Accuracy and comprehensive. Scary to watch. Yeah, I mean, in some stuff it can be really... Well, I've said this before. AI is a tool, and the tool's only as good as you use it, right? It's like somebody picking up a hammer. One person's going to know exactly what to do with that hammer, and use it well, and use it accurately, and then the other person is going to go break windows. But it all depends on the AI too. So like, one thing that cracks me up is all these people that get up in arms about AI being used in video games. What they don't understand, and they're getting up in arms, I presume, because they assume that every AI is the same AI, and that they're all stealing the same stuff. If it's an in-house AI being trained with in-house what's the word? Materials or whatever. Nothing's being stolen. They're simply using the AI to create temporary things with art that their artists have already done. Like if it's an in-house trained AI, there's nothing to be ragey about, right? Like, I don't think a lot of people understand that. They see, like, some of these people see Google AI and the ones that some people are using to just make random stuff, right? ChatGPT or whatever. They think ChatGPT is the same AI as the AI that people are using to make temporary assets for early game production. They have nothing to do with each other. Most of the time. I mean, some company could be using ChatGPT, which, I don't know. Placeholders, yeah, that's another good way to put it. It's on YouTube. You got to think what's going to happen when AI comes. Oh, speaking of that, there was a movie we just, my wife and I just watched. What was that called? That's what it was about. AI was the judge, executioner, and jury. Mercy. Yeah, that was the name of it. That was on Prime? Amazon Prime? My tiny child. Yeah, it was on Amazon Prime. Highly recommend it. It was really good. I didn't think I was going to like it very much, because a majority of it takes place in a single room. But Chris Pratt is the lead, yeah, and it's really good. It's really good. Okay, did we get everything? We got everything there. Sorry guys, I'll stop yapping. Builded base. Alright, let's make sure we got everything up here. Not seeing it? Yeah, so the basis is that they created an AI program that would do the whole court process, and then also administer the death penalty if it found you guilty for, murder or whatever. It's very interesting movie. AI that aids with programming does save a lot of time. Yes, and I've actually used that, and it's crazy. So But before I decided to do streaming, I was teaching myself code because I thought programming might be kind of fun. I spent about a year teaching myself code, and then I realized how ridiculously impossible it is to get into the coding field without like 5 degrees or whatever nonsense they require of you these days. Better start praising Grok now. Oh, my inventory's full. You gotta be kidding me. But I went back every couple weekends. I go back and I just to brush up and make sure I don't forget everything. And now when I go in and I start typing some code, if it's anything relative to what I've been doing before, the AI just like autofills it in. And I'm like, well, that doesn't help me at all because I'm trying to remember how to do it without, you know, having to think too hard about it. The AI is just like, oh, I see you're typing this half of one word. Did you mean to do this entire program? And I'm like, yes, but no. I would like to actually practice, but thank you. So I have to go in and like actually turn off the AI assistance because otherwise it'll just do the whole thing for me. Oh yeah, these don't stack. That makes sense. Look at all these boxes. Oh my goodness. Loot for days. But I was looking at some coding jobs as well, and a lot of them now are requiring that you have at least some experience using some of those AI programs. It definitely makes things. It's kind of like a nice. It's like having a. I was watching somebody talk about it. They've been programming for like 20 years or whatever. It's like having a team of interns or whatever helping double check code for you is kind of what AI feels like. You still need to double check it, but what might have taken you, 20 minutes or whatever doesn't take you nearly that long anymore. What is that? Weird. Old programmers are the best. Still get it 99.9% right, but yeah, they just use the AI to get the last 1%. Yep. Or 0.1%. Yep. Oh, it's just like the engine part or whatever. Okay. I think programming would be pretty fun, but the more I learned, the more I felt like I probably wouldn't enjoy it in a corporate setting. Are we about to find more loot up here? Chat, I don't have room for all this loot. Crack some of these boxes. Base like entry-level positions for programming though, they were the worst out of all the jobs I've been looking at. They basically want you to be a senior developer with like 15 years experience. I saw one actually declared that you needed 10 years of experience for an entry-level position. But they want you to have that, but they also want you to have a full tech stack worth of knowledge, which an entry-level person is not going to have. And they wanted to pay you. So basically, they wanted a senior level dev, and they wanted to pay you less than an entry level position. A lot of pressure if you had deadlines. Yeah. Which, I mean, I don't mind that, because I actually work really well under pressure, or at least I think I do. So I wasn't too worried about that, but, like... Programming is mentally exhausting. And I don't know that I could keep up with the mental exhaustion. Is why I kind of decided to maybe try a different route. I feel like if I did programming, it would be like a little one-off side job kind of thing. Like little side gigs would probably not be too bad. But I don't know that I could work in a corporate environment. Especially if the you know, my experience with corporate environments, they refuse to innovate. So what you end up with is a bunch of really old systems and a lot of problems. And then eventually those systems break to the point where they have to move over, and it becomes an absolute nightmare for the people that have been trying to get them to switch over for a decade. And then those said people also get put under so much pressure that it's just not fair. And you end up with people that quit because it's ridiculous. That was one of the more frustrating things about my last job. I got to see a lot of financials and stuff, and eventually I just gave up trying because my words were falling on deaf ears. But man, for the first like 5 years, I was finding all sorts of places where the company was just wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I brought it up several times to leadership. And it's like they just didn't care. So I just chalked it up to, okay, well, you know, maybe there's some kind of tax write-off or something that they're getting because they're losing all this money. And it's just something I don't know. And I just kind of left it at that because it annoyed the crap out of me to see that much money go to waste and just nobody was doing anything. They expect you to squeeze everything out of old coding and systems. Yeah. Yep. That was the other thing. It's like I tried to suggest some new platforms, more new age platforms for us to work off of. They were stuck on a system for their financials that was a custom system designed like 25 years ago. It wasn't even really supported anymore. Just this crazy legacy system, and they just refuse to move off of it. And then they get so upset when something happened because then they'd have to go to these specialists who were the only people that knew how to fix it. It was just crazy. And then when they finally that system just end of life, right? And they had to move over to something else, and it was a whole huge ordeal. And rather than moving to something that had been created, you know, within the last 2 years, they went to something that was created like 12 years ago. So it was just a sidestep. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. All of them are just lazy a-holes that didn't want to change. Don't want ripples in the works. It's where you got to get one-on-one with the owner and give them some beers. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and you know, that's the other thing too, right? Is sometimes that sort of stuff just doesn't make it up the chain. Excuse me. Sometimes it just doesn't make it up the chain. You get somebody who's comfy with how things work, and they don't want anything to change, and so they don't relay it up the chain, which also causes problems. I had a good friend that she got hired at this place and found out like 6 months into the job that okay, well, I should say, so part of the reason she got hired was that she was very good at finding new ways for the company to improve and make more money and save money, right? I presume all companies would like that. So about 6 months into the job, she realized that none of the stuff she had recommended was getting implemented. Come to find out that her boss was purposefully just effectively stuffing that stuff in a folder and just letting it go and not acting on it, because the boss was comfy and didn't want to do any extra work, which is fair. It's fair. But sorry for distracting. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm a chatterbox this morning. Which is better than dead air, I suppose, right? But yeah, she did all this suggesting. They could have saved hundreds of thousands of dollars, and her boss was just like, nah, that's more work for me. Nope. Yeah. Yep. An awful lot of acorns in here. Are we gonna have to feed chipmunks? Or squirrels? Is this a squirrel puzzle? I'm such a loot goblin. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I need all of this. It's very important. Very important. I can't get this up here? Really? Oh man, what a bummer. There's a chest right there. Where you have to meet them in the car park. We're gonna make these changes. Fruit punch. Okay. We found the Kool-Aid, chat. Sugar cubes. Okay, alright. Can we get this box back here? Small statue. Examine. Eerie. I'm assuming we need that for something. And we're full. Alright, let's crack some of these boxes real quick. What else can I get rid of? Golden sword. I didn't realize. I thought that was just a key for that one puzzle. I didn't realize it was actually something we picked up. All right, we can drop the lentils and the barley, I suppose. Rishi's footsteps. Okay. Ancient shell ring. Tarnished ring. Oh no, I'm not gonna have the inventory for this, am I? Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Bear with me here, chat. Ridiculous. I can hear her upstairs, and she I've never heard a cat make these noises before. She makes a woo noise. So I just hear her upstairs going a woo, a woo, a woo. Do they have a place like in BG3 where you can right click and send it all to camp to sell later? No, unfortunately not. I wish. They definitely have a long way to go as far as inventory QOL. For sure. I mean, I can't even like click on multiples of these and open them all at once. There, chat. She's trying to dog, I know. Every once in a while she plays fetch. She's a very strange cat. She's also our most vocal cat. By far. My other cat, basically just squeaks. Very rarely does he ever full-on meow. I get worried when I hear him full-on meow, because it's so rare. We got a lot of jewelry out of this. What is this? Ancient shell ring. Interesting. My wife is trying to have a client call, and my cat is up there just screaming. I may have to go rescue her. Can I? Okay, hang on. Examine. T. Okay. Well, that's incredibly unhelpful. Okay. Roughly translated to attention please and where are all the boys at? Your female cat does those howls at certain times of the year even though she's spayed? I wonder if that's what she... I mean, she does it a lot. Like, every day. Hi, yes, I heard you were screaming. Thank you for coming down here and not making me come up there to get you. What is wrong with you? Alright. Where do we need to take this statue? Here? I don't think that was what we needed. Records filled with wisdom guide us to the past, while tools that look to distant places illuminate the future. We need to find a telescope. What the heck is the point of this statue? There's a recipe over here. Really? See nothing. Lies and slander. It must be above us. Okay, so we're looking for a telescope? Before we came in here, I should have warned all the future YouTube watchers of the VODs to just fast forward like 4 hours. There we go. Rob. Need something else? Words filled with wisdom. I think we need some kind of a book, not an hourglass. An hourglass doesn't really make sense here. Throw it in anyway. See what happens. E. Weird. I don't understand why we can examine only when it's on the floor. So we need some sort of a log book. Gotta be something we can just pick up, I'm assuming. May work. Looks like your old library, books and manuscripts everywhere. Interestingly, that says take. I would love to have a big old library. Clothing materials. Okay. Loot goblin those. Let's see anything else in this room. I guess we can try this. Just hope there's never a fire, right? I'm assuming this will glow when we have all the stuff we need. Maybe it's multiple pieces? Ah, awesome. No, no, I'm back. Wait for me. Okay. Oh. Cool. Can replace computers, ovens, cars, or anything modern, but old books, they're 1 in a million. Yep. I've always been curious. Miniature frame. Rotating globe. Celestial. Hey, alchemy formula for the gold bar. Nice. I've always been curious, you know, what we lost in the Library of Alexander. And I mean, just in general, over the course of history, right? All the times where the victors burned all of the history books and everything else from the people they conquered. How much knowledge has been lost. So what is our puzzle here? Look at that place. Give me a couple hours. I have to get to level 40 to grab the first edition of The Hobbit. Dance of the Heavens, the turning of the earth, and the march of time all point to a single truth. I believe we need Celestial. Maybe not. Dance of the Heavens is the Celestial. Running of the Earth would be the globe. And the March of Time would be a clock. I don't remember seeing a clock. Put this in here. Again, since the last one was 2 items, I'm thinking we need 3 items here. Was there a watch? Golden carafe. A bell. No, my mind is having to think too hard to justify that. Sundial it is. I'm pretty sure the pictures just tell you exactly what you need, now that I'm looking at it. So just look at the pictures and put whatever's in the pictures in the bowl. That solves the puzzle. Once again, overcomplicating it. This is cool, man. Sorry, guys, you might get a little whiplash here. I'm just making sure there's no treasure chests hidden in the windowsills. Ooh. Very cool. Onward to puzzledom. Okay, so where are we now? Interesting. Okay. Okay, I see something on fire over there. It's exciting. Fire is always fun. Hello? Just saw a copy of Lion Witch in the Wardrobe, Secret Garden, Lord of the Rings, and Susan Copper's Dark is Rising all on one shelf. I remember there's a movie. It's extremely blasphemous. Dang it, what was that movie? It's got Johnny Depp in it. But he's a book dealer. And throughout the movie, they're like dealing with all these super rare, you know, leather-bound books or whatever. And the movie was fun just because of all the old books. Like all these people going out of their way to collect these, paying just millions of dollars for like these collectors. You know, one-of-one books. They've got them stored in these like high-tech, you know, storage things. What's that movie called? The Ninth Gate? Maybe? Great movie if you haven't watched it. Like I said, it's a bit blasphemous. Yeah, The Ninth Gate. Yeah. It is definitely it's an interesting film for sure. But I just enjoyed all of the old books in that movie. I did not see water anywhere where we can cool that off. Oh. Big old pool right there. Well. Shows how much I pay attention. Pretty deep. For those not tech savvy, never dunk technology in water and then immediately plug it in. Not a great idea. Can confirm. Can confirm. Not smart. Let's burn away this stuff. Maybe. Can we get it from here? Yes, there it goes. exactly. Where do we need to go here? Solve that problem. Check down here. That looks like a track. It's gonna transform. That leads away real quick. The exit. I missed something somewhere. Am I dual wielding? Yeah. Don't really know. I think this is just. I don't know. It doesn't really tell us what kind of weapon it is. We have like a straight blade, and then I don't know what. It's not considered a rapier because the actual rapiers, we have a character. This chick. Her main weapon is a rapier. She's like the rapier wielder, and we can't actually equip the rapier items. So I'm not sure what they qualify or classify that as. It's almost like a cutlass, but it's not curved like a cutlass. It reminds me the basket. Kind of reminds me of a pirate's cutlass in a way. But yeah, I don't know. A little odd. Hey Sears, happy Thursday to you. How you doing? Okay. I see a chip. I do not see where it is. Mistake. Playing some Marvel Rivals? Nice. It's kind of crazy to me that that game got, like, it, like, blew up. And, became so popular. I guess that's just my lack of knowledge of how many, people love comic book characters. But then again, Marvel's been doing pretty good, so... Some really busted Abyss gears. We move this. It do be wiggling. Just wasted like 10 minutes. Could have just done that to begin with. It's the IP, it's the only reason why it's popular. The game itself is a headache? Oh, really? I heard a lot of, a couple buddies of mine were, they said it was pretty great. It's not my kind of game, but... Why are you... Do you not go here? Normally it, auto-orients itself. Oh, there we go. Just got one that increases your damage against humans by 40% and they stack. I mean, the one we have in our helmet is pretty busted. This 35% turning slash damage is wild. Is really good. But we got this off of, I don't know, something we found in a treasure chest. It's pretty fun, but the matchmaking is awful, especially in ranked. Haven't played Crimson in a few days. Any new updates? There was a patch, what, 2 days ago? They did some more bug fixing, some more QOL adjustments. We have a bunch of rocks that we can move around, but I think those are just... Oh, maybe to just hold the door open. I feel like matchmaking is always kind of garbage in ranked games. They never quite get it right. Wait a minute. We get... Wait, what? We have, oh, it's from the deer helmet, that's right. Deuce. Oh. Yep. In Rivals, it's a rarely balanced match. Either you're getting whooped or you're doing the whooping. That sucks. The last game I played like that was League of Legends. Way back before it got popular. And it would get like that from time to time. Where you just got trash. Especially in rank. You would just get trash matches. Is one gonna be enough? Wait, I got tired of a lot of those. Any competitive game, really. Because I felt like that was happening a lot in all of them. Here we go. It's super frustrating in that kind of game too, though, Sears. Because it's supposed to be, you know, it's like a lot of it's on skill, right? And it sucks when you get paired with a bunch of people that are not bad, but just lower skill level. And then you get put into a team where it's like, you know, 10 people on a voice call who are like world champions is what it feels like sometimes, right? Used to have that happen in League all the time. Me and some buddies wanted to, I don't even know if they still have this. It was like 5v5 teams or whatever. I'm sure they probably do. But we were just like, hey, you know, we all enjoy this game. Let's, you know, and this was the first competitive season that the game had. So it was like the first time ranked existed. And we're like halfway through the season, and we decide, you know what? We enjoy this game. Let's make a little 5v5 team, have some fun, right? Our first, like, 8 matches, we got paired against basically what ended up becoming pro esports players. And we just got trounced. Just absolutely trounced. And because of that, the rating system then put us at, like, you know, the bottom rung or whatever. And so then our next 10 matches were against people that barely knew how to play the game. And so it wasn't fun for us because we were just truffle stomping them. Well, then your elo ends up in this weird limbo where you either get paired into people you're stomping or people that are stomping you. And there's no, like, it's either you have no chance or the enemy has no chance. There's no, like, good fights. So it got really frustrating and really annoying really fast. So I know what you mean. That sucks. That sucks. Freaking League of Legends. Spent so much money on that stupid game for skins. But I'm glad I stopped playing it because it was bad for my blood pressure. And it also, and I don't know how it is these days, but that game got toxic so fast when it got popular. So fast. That's the Marvel Rivals experience 70% of the time. Lovely. Lovely. Is the community super toxic? You always have to wonder about sneaky. Get me to fall off. Jerks. Always have to wonder about competitive games. You know, COD being the perfect example of how toxic things can get. Stuff's just not good for you, man. Bad for your heart and your soul. It's very toxic. Of course. Why is it that competitive... I'm curious the psychology behind why competitive games just turn people into toxic monsters. Roots of Truth. Wait, didn't we already do this one? Yeah, we've already done this one. So somehow I got here early? Oh, maybe we haven't done this one. Roots of Truth sounds familiar, though. Sorry, chat, I keep clearing my throat. Some people obviously thrive on competitive games, which is cool. That's your jam. Not my thing, but I get it. Maybe we haven't done this one. And a frog in my throat? That I did. That I did. The perpetual problem. He crossed his legs. Right. Button. Hey. I actually didn't think that was going to work. Awesome. I don't know what that did. I don't really see anything back here, but cool. Hoping there'd be a treasure chest or something back here. Hey, Sauron. This armor is pretty cool. I do hope we can find some other armor, because I didn't want to get this armor to begin with, because everyone and their grandmother everywhere has this armor set on. And rightfully so, it's pretty cool. But we were getting to the point where the pre-order armor was not cutting it. So I went ahead and got it. I have heard that once we expand the camp, we can craft some pretty cool armor. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. But we did already, I kind of maxed all of this out, so it's going to suck to have to remax everything again. Looks more like the mouth of Sauron. So this helmet is actually from a different set. There's that stupid boss that we can't beat, is what we need for the other helmet. That's a little scary. It's a little, if somebody showed up to my house wearing that, I would be a little frightened. Yep. What's up, QAnon? I feel like there's supposed to be a treasure chest or something back there, but I guess not. Warrington Lodge? What about Warrington Lodge? Where's that at? What is going on in here? I see a chip placement slot on our minimap. I'm not seeing... Is it up? There's a vendor there. Max his friendship and he'll sell you a book that will teach you how to craft the armor from the cover art. Oh, okay. You don't need to level up the Greymane. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Don't need to level up the Greymane camp for that. Okay. Warrington Lodge. Where is that? In Hernand. He's like the force gently in your ear, like Obi-Wan's voice in The Empire Strikes Back. Use the force and run to Dagobah. And now I have that song stuck in my head. Bitna of Veloa. Okay. Somewhere up here where I have yet to explore. Got it. Alright, we'll put a pin right roughly there. Dagobah. Luke, use the force. I need to do a Star Wars marathon again sometime soon. Been a while. We won't include the travesty of the new sequels. Refuse to acknowledge those as actual Star Wars films. They did my man Flynn dirty. I was so excited that first movie. I was like, oh, this is cool. You're gonna have a stormtrooper that turns, discovers he's a Jedi. Like, that would be such a cool storyline. Nope. Turns into a glorified sidekick. It still makes me angry that they scrapped like 40 years of established post-movie lore from like the Young Jedi series and all that stuff, like, you know, Luke and Mara Jade. Like, come on, man. How are you gonna just scrap all of that? You had so much to work with. Who cares if people have already, you know, read it or whatever, like... No, do I have to feed the cracker all the way back up there? How do I even get out of here? Okay, get the lotto numbers of the day, send them all back to y'all. We split the proceeds. Buying a huge castle and call it, and it'll be a 20-hub co-op land. That'd be awesome. Actually, I have a buddy that, he's told me multiple times that if he ever wins the lottery, he's gonna buy a compound. We're just gonna all live on it and play video games. So, you know what? Down for that. Down for that. Okay. This sucks. I can't see where the... Okay, good. How do I get out of here? I don't think... Can I even get back through that hole? Hey, alright, sweet. This is finicky. Now I gotta feed this back up through the ceiling? Maybe this is better if I just jump through the ceiling first. It's probably smart. Do that and get electrified first. Good, good. Come on, rotate the cracker. Hey, we got it. Alright, we didn't struggle too much with it. Nice. Oh, we still have another thing to go. Dang, this is a big puzzle. What? Come on. It's super close. Are we not meant to get through here? Maybe? Oh, there we go. Okay. Look at me going through all these simple tests. I know, right? I'm a genius. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. What? What was the purpose of this? Oh, we gotta feed the cracker again. Can I bring it through here? Or do I have to push it outside? Let's push it outside. Oh man. Okay. Sarcastic. Love the way they hit the waterfalls. Most folks would have given up after a few goes, but not me. I'm stubborn to a fault. Even when I know it's not working, I'll still try it. Which I believe is the definition of crazy. But, you know, life wouldn't be interesting if you weren't all a little mad. We did it! just have to figure out how to get up there. Here real quick, make sure we didn't miss any chests. I've not seen a basic chest or a treasure chest yet. Doing these at night, doing anything at night in this game is a horrible idea. So hard to see anything. Pretty. Very hard to see. There's the normal chest. Hey, Slipknot. Happy Thursday to you. Good morning. Afternoon, evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. You know, Captain Marvel and Supergirl both have the same surname? I did not know that. You travel back to camp and sleep from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. That's not a bad idea, honestly. It's so hard to see anything at night. May need to start doing that. Oh, son of a biscuit. You're already on to Friday. Hello, man from the future. Marvel is Carol. Supergirl is Kara Danvers. Are they actually related, or is it just, like, they just happen to have the same last name? That's super interesting. I did not know that. Though I've never in my life claimed to be a knowledgeable comic book person. Okay, that was an ordeal. Got the Abyss artifact. Be able to get some more health. In fact, go ahead and get some more health right now. Zoomed in so much. And it cost us 4 for the next one. Level 8 should be good for a while. See where this goes. Supergirl had the name Linda Danvers in 1961. And then Captain Marvel got the name Danvers in 1967. Don't mind you chatting amongst yourselves at times. Oh no, you're fine. You guys are fine. That's the hope. I just want this to be like a big old hangout zone. Just chilling and playing some games. Like that LAN party vibe. Makes me wonder. I wonder if the Gen Zers are ever going to experience, or if they get to experience, the joy of a true LAN party. Like, is that a thing kids do these days, or is that like curious? Wonder if they consider that too old school for them. A lot of good memories of just hanging out with buddies. LAN party. Pizza. Cherry Coke. Root beer. You're sure they're now all in Discord rooms? Yeah, that's true. I remember hauling my, like... But what is happening right now? I think I might have broken the game. There goes. There goes. I think I had to think about that one. Oh, we've definitely done this one. Oh, maybe we can we finally go past this one now? Lands should be the first thing young folks do. I agree. Agree. It's a shame that, like, tablets and phones have become such an ingrained part of life. I'm glad I grew up before all of that. Probably saw Supergirl's surname in a comic somewhere, totally forgot about it, and thought it was his idea. But that could be, yeah. That's funny. Brain farted, what was it? Oh, I remember carrying around, I had like a 30-pound computer that I would haul to friends' houses with my monitor. Set it up on like their kitchen table and we just play games all night. Those were the days. Back before laptops existed. Not that I would do that with a laptop anyway, because despite there being gaming laptops, they're not. Just don't. save yourself the trouble. Laptops are not worth buying for gaming. Can they do it? Yes. Not recommend. Whoa, what is that crazy thing down there? Look at how bright that is. Make real friends then, not virtual. Yep. Plays D&D with his... your 15-year-old son plays D&D with his own... with lads his own age. He loves it. Yep. That's good. That's awesome. Unless you're on your honeymoon playing RimWorld, then highly recommend laptops. That's fair. Because we did that. You cannot access this area yet. You son of a biscuit! I climbed all the way up here and you're gonna... Mother fluffer. Wait, we've already done this. How are you going to tell me I can't access this yet? And that's super weird. It put us in the middle of the puzzle. What? Okay. I guess we need to come up here and do these next. Yeah, we for our honeymoon we rented a cabin in the mountains, and then we we played RimWorld, and weren't we also playing a little bit of Animal Crossing at the time too? I think it was like we got married like right at the start of COVID, so yeah, that was really all we could do, unfortunately. We had a tiny little ceremony where we video called in my parents and a few other people, and that was our wedding ceremony. Okay, so we need to find. I'm assuming there's a tower up here in Sleet Isles, somewhere up here in Payloon. We're like right over the. Man, all my markers are gone again. Bruh. I gotta fix that. Well, I hope I hadn't marked any important places, because it's gone now. Oh, we missed something over here. Shoot. It's probably a teleport. We'll go back down there. Missed something there too. They say a family that plays games together stays together. True story. We could drop from here and go to the zoo. Let's save that for later. So we did this tower. Let's see if we can find this tower up here. Dude, this bloodstone still isn't back. It's been like over a week in game. What? Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Brutal. There is a vantage point where we can see towers. We could just follow this road. Follow this road for a little bit. It's right here? Yeah. Take us through the mountains? Yeah, kinda. What am I trying to do right now? Find however to get up to the abyss in the Sleet Isles. Presume there's a tower over here somewhere to find. Your first wife hated games and cannot understand them. Second wife of many, many years. You met playing video games? Nice. Awesome. You've been tight ever since. Not rocket science, lads. It's true. It's true. Man, I always see those videos. Of course, you know, you don't know how many of them are just skits or whatever that somebody set up, but you see those videos where the guys, the female, like, trashes their PS5 or like throws them out or whatever. I just feel bad for those guys. One, because the woman is an animal, but two, it's just like, you know, some of those guys, the Spire of Ringing Truth, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Some of those guys, like their PlayStation or whatever, it's like their only escape, right? And for somebody to just do that, like, I can't even imagine. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there, not just women, people in general, just think that that's totally okay to do, and it's funny or something. It's like, man, you don't do that to people's stuff. Not cool, man. In Western Paling. Thank you. You know, one thing that is severely lacking in being taught here in America is respect. Like, nobody teaches their kid about respect anymore, which is unfortunate. And it leads to a lot of this nonsense. Find a market via your journal. Oh, really? Simple Pagoda is a spire? Oh, interesting. That's where we go to get the elemental stuff. Okay, great. Great. But it doesn't look like I can mark it yet. That's fine. We'll find it. QAnon is now known as QAnon the Wise. He's now your official Merlin. Citadel of the Forgotten King? We'll come back. I'll get way too distracted in there. That sounds amazing. Very cool. We'll be back. We'll be back. Western Paling. Yeah, we might be accidentally heading towards it right now. I gotta zigzag up this mountain real quick. Need to find the second wish before your journal gets the info. Oh, yeah, that's true. It may not even let us in the spire until we find her. Yeah, that's our new goal. We'll find the witch, we'll find the spire. Folk's full name is Robert Bruce Banner. Apparently Stan Lee screwed up a few times by naming him Bob in the comics. That's hilarious. Bob. I'll never look at the Hulk the same ever again. I'm just gonna refer to him as Bob. Angry Bob. The office worker. That's amazing. He had to retcon it by adding Robert as his first name. Use the banner uses Bruce as his first name, instead his father used to call him Bob, and he wanted to distance himself from it because he hates his father. That's fair. That's fair. Witches are linked to the sanctums. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot. You're right. Spires, or sanctums, not spires. Okay, so we just need to find the spire. What's fun? There's too much to do, chat. I see a cave over there. I want to go to that cave. I'll never find that cave ever again. The intrusive thoughts won, chat. We're going to this cave. Flying towards Mount Doom. I don't know what's going on over here, but that light looks very intriguing. Still? Woo! Amazing. Amazing. Give me all the bloodstone, please. All of it. No luck with extra drops there, but that's alright. This game is great. It inspires the "oh look, there's a beautiful butterfly" syndrome. Yep, big time. Also known simply as squirrel! On the entrance to Mount Doom. Hello? I'm here for inspection.
Looking tired, fucker.
Just drilled that man. And not in a good way. Oh no, the door shut behind me. Uh-oh. What have I done? I am in the danger zone, I believe. Wonder what the purpose is for the cores you get from all the sanctums. I'm sure it's some complicated, but not complicated, in-game puzzle of some sort. Plug in all the cores and get like a, I don't know, 4-day vacation. Get a brand new car! The ultimate insult. You just get you put in all the cores and you get to participate in a game show. That would be lava, and I'm on fire. Ow. That's a big red fort. Okay. Yo, they got a setup and a half here. Dang. Avoid. Enjoy the view. I think I'm supposed to be here yet. I think we're gonna leave. Yeah. Can't leave. You heard the Four Witches is a huge part of the game. I heard that as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's not spoilers. I mean, they tell you that they're like the guardians of the world or whatever, but apparently they can't actually help the world at all, which makes no sense to me. It's kind of like it's kind of like Superman saying he's the guardian of the world, but then telling everyone that he can't actually do anything to help anyone. When you're a DM and you want people to go a certain way, but you don't want to push them. Yep. Fox, did I tell you about the session I did where the whole session was literally, it was just a door? It was a one-shot for some friends that were kind of new to D&D. They had played a few sessions with other DMs, but like we were rotating it so that everybody in the group got a chance to be a DM to see if anybody really enjoyed it and then wanted to, you know, DM a whole campaign or whatever. So, it got around to my turn just for, you know, everybody else needed a break or whatever. So I made the whole session about a door. So they get up to this door, right? And it's like, you know, it's one of those like Lord of the Rings style gigantic gate doors. And I'm describing all of these like motifs on it and all these things that look like traps and all this other stuff. And they spent 3 hours trying to figure out how to get it open. All they had to do was push on it. It wasn't locked. There was nothing, but I got the biggest kick out of it because doors, if you guys have ever played D&D, are notorious for just putting adventurers just in a bind. Like, it just stops all progress and they get stuck on doors. And it was one of the most fun sessions I've ever done, and they were so angry at me at the end of it. They're like, "Are you kidding me right now?" It was great. Yep, folks will spend the whole session working out and still love it. Yep. It was so good. One of my favorite sessions I've ever DM'd. I was talking it up and I was making, I was putting pressure on them by saying that, oh, you know, like, you feel this ominous presence closing in from behind you, and there's like a storm going on in the background that's rolling closer to where they were. And before they went in, they heard other adventuring parties saying, talking in the inn about how they'd lost members trying to get into this door. Like somebody got eaten, another person got cut in half, this sort of stuff. So they were going into it already freaked out, just expecting this door to take some kind of complex mechanism to open. And when they finally figured it out, I got flipped off a few times. We'll just put it that way. There were some unkind words sent in my direction. That was good times, though. D&D is just so much fun. So much fun. Hey, a diamond mine. Mine. Can you mine this? Okay, I don't think that's working. Let's pull out our actual weapons here. Maybe. Please? Sir? You. Or verse of sewing? With a name like that, that's got to be part of a puzzle. The best door you can use against a team of players as a DM is the door. It had no traps and no problems. When the whole party gets through it, it closes behind them, no way back. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that. I like that. One of the things I struggled with a lot DMing was puzzles that were engaging but not overly difficult. And it's surprisingly hard, for me anyway, to come up with a puzzle that meets that criteria. Because some I've done in the past were, to me, I thought, of course I knew the answer, right? I thought were pretty simple. And they turned out, I mean, it took the party like 2 hours, which is not, you know, it ends up not being fun after a while, right? It's this weird balance of, they need to be able to solve it before it gets boring. But you don't want it so easy that they solve it in, you know, 5 seconds, and it's just like, why was that even there? Why'd you waste our time? Kind of thing. Always found that really difficult to get that balance right. Luckily, the internet exists, and there are a lot of wonderful puzzles and stuff out there that people have already come up with, or ideas to make other puzzles better. There is no shortage of that stuff. I feel like we needed to go this way. Let's go up here. If you're DMing new players, all puzzles and such should be simple. If you have hardcore players, then you can rank up your puzzles. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, new players especially, you don't want to give them anything crazy and drive them away from the game, right? And what I tended to do, aside from rule of cool, is that if a new player was playing, first you kind of have to gauge whether they really want to role play or not, right? Some people just, they're not about the role play, and it makes them uncomfortable. So you kind of have to ease them into it, and figuring out how to do that can be a challenge sometimes. But I've had a few friends that, you know, it took them 10 plus sessions before they finally, you know, opened up and started to actually want to roleplay. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people, it just takes a little longer for them to open up. I'm like that in real life. I'm very closed off until I've talked to you and you know, hung out with you a few times. You child, I cannot see around your butt. But it's always a good feeling when those people that didn't originally want to roleplay and they finally start to roleplay in your campaign. In the end, the DM's there just to run the story and tell the tale. Yep, and gently guide the players. Guys can also just dictate the story. Yep, 100%. I had one campaign where the players had a decision of whether they freed a demon to save a city or something, or they had another option. I don't remember, but they decided, you know what? We've been rolling hot all night. We're gonna see if we can trick the demon into thinking that it's free, and then do whatever else. This was years and years ago, and they rolled a 1 on the challenge and failed, set the demon free, and caused all sorts of chaos. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. What am I doing here? Crimson Lake, knowledge acquired. Is this the witch? Dude, this is my kind of jam right here. What? I want to live here. Maybe a little bit more land here in the middle, but like completely walled off by a lake. Heck yeah, man. All about that. Can't get in. What? Looks like a very witchy place. If I do this. Huge tower here. Yep. Yep. Don't forget exercise. What time is it? Oh, thank you for that reminder. Wow, chat this morning flew. Holy crap. Okay. Hey, that is the witch's house. Okay, so we need to find wherever the witch is and save her, I think. Okay. Well, chat, I need to go get some exercise. I will be back in about 2 hours-ish for an afternoon of this. We're going to find the spire and keep doing some Abyss puzzles, I think. Because I am very interested in getting the elemental stuff unlocked. So, time does indeed fly when you're having fun. Yep. True. Very true. Hi, tiny child. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for stopping by. Fox, again, thank you for the tip. Appreciate you. If I don't see you for the afternoon stream, well, I already said it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time for more fun and games. Bye-bye.